that I shared with my Aunt Candy, and watched that with her all the time. And, you know, the Jesus of Nazareth pick, like, my father was super religious, and we used to watch every biblical movie, like so many times, but it was a commitment, you know, it was, let's do this together. And, you know, make dinner together, and then we would watch something together. And it's that moment, especially now that I don't have him in my life, through film and through music, I can keep him alive. I actually celebrate him every birthday, the day that he passed, on his anniversary, and I do it with music or film.
Oh,
and
beautiful. That's a beautiful way to honor him.
Yeah.
I love that. And you said something really great about the film Little Fugitive. You said the naturalism and honesty in this film is what really influenced me the most. Joey was not acting, he was being himself, a skill often lost on actors, which really hit me. And I think a lot of folks don't realize how incredibly difficult it is as an actor to sort of be so natural and to be so uninhibited in a role. Can you talk a little bit about that and your passion for that film?
Yes. So I saw that film probably, I would say, around 6 years old.
Wow.
And later I learned that it was Scorsese's favorite movie, and it inspired him to become a filmmaker.
Wow. Good taste you got.
I know. I was like, all right, I picked the right career. I just remember seeing Joey, and I remember Coney Island. You know, Coney Island place, again, I went to with my family, and so it's memories shared with people I love. And when I watched this film, we can all connect to little Joey, especially when you're a little girl, right? You're like, yeah, that's how I see Coney Island, because you see Coney Island, experience it through his eyes. Like, you know, he's at a particular level, and you only see like the adults from here down, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's how I see the adults. You never saw their heads. You're kind of like, head. So I really connected with Joey just on a human sort of kid level. He was not a known actor. He was just a real person that they hired, and real person like the rest of but
he's human.
Real, but Joey is. But yeah, he was so adorable. You just wanted to, you know, he is just living in these moments. He's just being himself. He's, you know, it's moment to moment with him. It's experience to experience. And I think in acting, often we are planning and we're making choices, we're preparing, and all of that's important. And then you have to, as an adult, let it all go and fly, right? And that's not necessarily easy for a lot of actors, and we think we have to perform. Don't step into that thinking I have to perform. Joey's like, I want a hot dog. I want roller coaster, or the parachute, you know, drop on that. Like, it was just him experiencing Coney Island. And I don't think he was aware of the camera at all, which is great. A lot of actors are aware of the camera, and have to a degree. So it's like, you can't not be aware, because you also have to be able to know how to play with the camera, have a relationship with the camera. But then you also have to forget it's there and just be a real person and be in the moment. So it's, I think as an adult, it gets harder, you know. Actors that are, they're just, you know, they have it, they're uninhibited, they're just living, and it's beautiful. And then sometimes as they get older, they become more self-conscious. It's that's why I truly believe the work in this field never. You're constantly having to grow, and you're constantly being challenged, and you're having to go, okay, what works then? What did I lose? What do I need to bring back? You know?
I feel like, and as people too, it's like we always have to be aware that there's always growth to be done. And I think Little Fugitive is such a beautiful film for young kids to watch now, but also for adults to revisit and remember that feeling of not caring so much, and that feeling of just, you know, I don't know, embracing the little things in life, like hot dogs, you know.
Yeah, and Cotton Candy, and it's fun to watch that movie because you really see New York back in that day. 1953. It was. I'm not sure.
1953. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
So
Wow.
you see Coney Island and how overpopulated it is. Especially given now that we're so we have to practice social distance and we're so segregated and it's like so heartbreaking, right? But you watch this movie and everyone's piled on top of each other and no one cares about what you look like, color, whatever, ethnicity.
Yeah.
Everyone's just there.
Yeah.
They're loving each other. And about New York is very inclusive. It's like everyone's on the train together. So I grew up sort of accepting everybody of all, whatever you're into. I don't care. Culture doesn't matter. We're all in this together. And this movie has that vibe to it.
I love that. That's important, especially for right now, I think.
Yeah, it is. Everyone should just watch that movie. It's one of my favorites of all time.
You know what? I've never seen it, so
love it.
And the fact that it's one of your favorites and Scorsese's, I feel ashamed, and I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Well, like I said, it was such an. In fact, I think if you buy the DVD now, Jess and I have it on DVD. But when I bought, now because we're talking about Coney Island, my accent's coming out.
Oh, I love it. I'll get my Rhode Island accent in there.
Perfect. So when I bought the DVD, it said that there was a special intro by Scorsese, and he talks about why he loves.
Oh, I love that. And for everyone watching, you go to thecherrypicks.com, you can see Lana's full list, and we'll tell you exactly where you can rent it or buy it and all that good stuff, so you can watch these films. All right, let's talk about some other films on the list. What about Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Oh, it's a good one. All right, you say something really cool here too. You say, I love getting into the minds of these characters. I want to understand how they became this way. The why and how is what I find most intriguing, and then digging deep to explore more. And this immediately makes me think of your own career, because I feel like you are so brilliant at embracing and doing, you are the duality of character. You just do so brilliantly and effortlessly. And so I would love to know how that film has personally impacted your own work, because I see that. I see the love for this type of filmmaking in your own work.
Thank you. Well, psychology plays a huge part in this, and it's my love for psychology. And I think that especially when you're creating a character, you're not just creating the body and the voice, but you're creating the mind, right? So I think it's really important for actors to know psychology. Practice, psychology 101, and just on basics in developing another really human being, you have to understand how mind works.
Yeah.
When I watched this film, I was captivated by Bette Davis. I just thought, she is completely out of her mind. And it's so easy to judge her.
Yeah.
She's crazy. What's wrong with her? She's evil. But is she